Alright guys, I'm going to take a minute this morning before I start shooting to kind of give you a quick rundown, my personal opinion of the 2018 Elite Ritual. It's one of their flagship bows that they're offering this year. I'm not going to get too in depth with it. I've got a long weekend ahead of me, I've got to work all night, and I'm driving down to Alabama when I get off work in the morning to go on a hog hunt. Hopefully we'll have a video of the Elite Ritual going to work on a hog by Saturday, but kind of give you a quick rundown of the specs on the bow. You're looking at IBO speeds of 335 feet per second, 33 1/4 inch axle to axle, 6 3/4 inch brace height. The bow is offered in 26.5 to 30 to 31 in the draw lengths, I believe. As far as the poundage goes, I believe you can get it from 50 to 70. I want to say I've seen somewhere online maybe 40 to 80, but I'm not exactly sure on that. You'd have to correct me on that. But as you see, mine's the old plain Jane Realtree AP riser. That's what I like. I'm a Realtree guy. But Elite, they have an awesome finish. While I'm mentioning their camouflage on the riser, I've always thought they've had one of the most top of the line finishes on a bow. But mine's the Realtree AP, like I said. They offer several different camouflage patterns, as well as the solid colors, as well as the custom colors. And they do make some nice custom colors, I will say that. I've been tempted maybe to get me one for 3D next year. But as far as my hunting setup, this is it. Reached out to Chris Harwell down at Manchester Outdoors after hearing all the hype on this bow. You know, immediately drove me to wanting to get my hands on one. So Chris, you know, he answered all my questions. He's a stand-up guy. He'll shoot you straight. Answered all my questions, and you know, as you can see, I brought it home with me. Just like he said and everybody else said, you know, shoot it for yourself, see what you think about it. If you ask me, Elite hit it out of the ballpark this year with this bow. A lot of people, you know, they hear that 6-inch brace height and they're thinking a harsh draw cycle. And don't get me wrong, some bows will be a harsh draw cycle because you're going to get more speeds out of a shorter brace height bow. So you're taking some of that forgiveness side out of it. But with Elite this year, they got a soft cam design on this thing, man. It's super smooth, very forgiving, and it flat out shoots. It's a tack driver, and it's not a harsh draw cycle by any means. It's very smooth. Definitely to be a 6-inch 3/4 inch brace height. But if you ask me, like I said, they hit it out of the park for this one. Probably the most impressive thing that I enjoy the most on this bow is just how well it holds on target. It amazed me. You know, typically, you know, I'll start up real close to target, you know, get the comfort side of the bow. But with this bow, you know, I did shoot 20 yards, get my HHA dialed in left and right, and I just went straight back to 60 yards and immediately was shooting groups. I think I had this thing sighted in within 10 shots. I'm not even lying. But I was super impressed with it, man. I've told several of my buddies, like, you've got to try this thing. I've never picked up a bow that held so well on target like this bow does. I'm shooting it really well. Like I said, I'm at 60 yards. I'm already shooting really good groups. I'll try to get some video clips here in a few minutes. Me actually shooting the bow, drawing it, kind of get, you know, so you can get the feel of what it, you know, what it looks like, drawing it back. But I'm getting really good speeds out of this setup. I'm shooting at, I got 70-pound limbs on my bow, shooting at 65 pounds, 28-inch draw. You know, Chris asked me what kind of, you know, weight and everything I wanted to be as far as my hunting setup goes. Me personally, you know, I wanted to be around that 380, 370 range. 390 if I could, but I didn't really think it was possible. But the Elite Ritual amazed me there as well. He recommended me the Go Tip Kinetic Pierce shafts. Those are weighing in at 390 grains per inch, so that was a perfect setup. That was just what I was looking for. And this bow is still shooting it at 290 feet per second. So as far as my hunting setup goes, couldn't be happier there. The specs was exactly where I wanted to be. But yeah, like I said, if you ask me, they hit it out of the park with this bow. If anybody's in the market for a new bow, you've got to put this on your list to try. If you're already dead set on wanting an Elite or maybe trying an Elite this year, you've got to reach out to Manchester Outdoors, give Chris Harwell a holler. I'll post his number on the video here. Maybe if I can shoot a link to it to his page, I will. But you're not going to beat Manchester Outdoors as far as an elite goes. You can look around as much as you want, talk to people. Highly recommend Chris Harwell. That's the only guy I'm going to get my elites from. I mean, top of the line, a great guy to deal with. He'll shoot you straight. He's not going to persuade you into something just because he sells it. That's a big thing if you ask me. I'm not bow biased by no means. I've shot them all, but for 2018, this is the bow that I went with. And I can't say enough good things about it. But I've got a long weekend ahead of me. I'm going on a hog hunt this weekend. Got to go to work all night tonight, so drive down there in the morning. So I'm not going to jabber too much more. I'm going to shoot some video of me actually shooting the bow, you know, kind of let y'all see what it looks like on the shot, stuff like that, and kind of listen to it. But again, like I said, it's when you pick this bow, barrel bow off the shelf, you're going to notice it has no kind of rubber dampening system to it, other than the string stop. That's the only piece of rubber on this bow. If you look around or look on Elite's website, you're going to see a very high number, and by that number, I'm talking about the 88% efficient number. To not getting too much depth on that, but to kind of give you a brief description on that, there's no vibration on the shot. You're going to immediately notice that just how well it feels at the shot, and that's kind of what they're meaning on that high efficiency number. You know, you're just getting more out of your bow. You know, it's pretty impressive to say the least. Like I said, I can't say enough good things about this bow. Elite really did hit it out of the park, if you ask me. And you owe it to yourself to try one out. I would be bow poor if I could afford it, but narrowing it down to one bow, one all-around bow. Mainly, I do a lot of hunting, you know, whitetail hunting, so I'm in the woods in the fall. And this is ideally what I wanted in the setup. So this is my bow of choice. Just wanted to kind of give you a quick rundown and my personal opinion on it. Of course, you know, I highly recommend you to go try it for yourself, get your opinion. I could say 100 good things about it. You may say 100 bad things about it. I don't think you're going to once you shoot. I really don't. But that's my setup for this year.